Hardik Jagda, he is a world-renowned specialist in AI, working with the biggest companies in the world at the biggest and most prominent uh, topic or expertise that's needed today. Uh, Hardik's the chairman, CEO of Proximity Works and chairman of Proximity Foundation, an entrepreneur, investor, a philanthropist, changing the world. Hardik, I want to start with something that was presented today at our mastermind, where people were
Hmm.
asking for you because they wanted your AI wisdom because it's part of almost every conversation. Uh, there, there's a force and a counterforce in time and money historically, right? We spend our time to make money. When we have money, we spend our money to get more time. And I have found that the only thing that has ever broken this relationship between time and money is AI. It actually breaks the relationship between time and money in this respect, that
Yeah.
it actually gives you more time and more money. You don't have to give up one or the other to get the one or the other. Um, how do you see that statement? Agree, disagree, change it around. But I thought it was fascinating, the concept that AI breaks the relationship between time and money.
No, I love that analogy actually. And I've been speaking about this for more than 2 years now, David. As soon as we were pretty seriously invested in helping shape this technology, especially in the sports media and entertainment domain, I was always looking at how can it help you make more money. And like the first conversations were always around efficiency. Like how would you save money? How would you cut costs? But now everyone is catching up. Like everyone is talking about what how can AI help you make more money. But since the beginning, it's if something if a game-changing piece of technology, if it doesn't help you save money or make money, I don't see why it should be implemented. But you rightly said that AI is the one that breaks those norms and allows you to save money as well as make money. So that is, yeah, I love that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, along that line, if we start looking at, through the lens of AI, agentic
Yeah.
AI is something that I
Yes.
think is, I'm just fascinated by it, and I'm particularly captured by the open claw
Yeah.
platform. Um, just the way that it can organize the use of, basically agents,
Yeah.
and I can run an entire business, off of a Mac Mini or 3 or 4 Mac Minis, where I've got various agents being governed by OpenClaw.
Yeah.
So David, when you're talking about time and money trade-offs there, that gets, all of a sudden the game changes. What is and the question I've got with this, Hardik, is the uh, adoption, the
Yeah.
ability to adopt. What are you seeing, particularly with agentic AI? Chat and Claude and all of these other platforms
Yeah.
are what, but I think the future, such that it is in agentic work. What are you seeing in terms of both adoption and also difficulty of adoption?
The adoption challenges are mainly human. That is the
Mhm.
one that I've seen the most. Like the technology has been evolving at breakneck speed, and everyone has a slide deck right now with an AI strategy. Very few have actually started executing on it or deploying it. I was fortunate enough to actually work in this space much earlier. So we had, like, when we were deploying this, we had 40 million people watching streamed in, and we had 200 milliseconds to make a decision. So it's AI, it's the game. If you're working in sports or live sports, the game doesn't pause for your infrastructure to catch up. So we had
Yeah.
to learn all of this the hard way over the past decade, building systems in this space. Um, but when it comes to adoption, yeah, the biggest challenge. I take a step back. I'd also tell you that 95% of AI pilots fail to generate any kind of meaningful ROI.
Hmm.
And that is a big number. If you look at, like, if you think that 95% of AI investments are failing, why are they failing? The main reason is because most most AI experiments or most AI investments, they start with technology first or tools first, and they don't think about ROI, or they don't think about the business outcome that they're trying to create. They don't think about, on a first principles level, what does your business do best? What is the growth lever for your business? If you put in a lot of automation in one place in your business, can, like, what is that one place that can actually turn your business into a 10x business today? And a lot of business owners don't have that clarity, and it is not that they don't know their business. The problem is that there is so much noise in the market, and every single person, every single company that they work with, they're trying to sell them the moon. They're trying to say that our platform can help you solve this problem and that problem. So it's as an executive, I really empathize with people, because it's very difficult to make those decisions today on what to build, what to buy, what to kill as an investment. And I think yeah, agentic AI and deploying a team of agents to run a lot of those things is where the biggest unlock is going to be for this year and next year.
Wow. Well, I can relate to what you're talking about, Hardik, because you and I are working on a project.
Yes, Rhett.
um, Let me ask you this. You have an event coming up in New York.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yep. So as I mentioned before, Rhett, we had to learn a lot of these frameworks the hard way, like what works and what doesn't work,
Right.
and how to be in that 5% category who actually makes AI work in their organization, and not only make it work, but make it into your secret weapon. So we've been doing this for a while now, and a lot of times people have asked us, can you start sharing some of the things that you've learned? So we put together a focused closed room in New York City on April 28 and 29. And we are going to share some of the frameworks that we've learned. We're going to work through certain live business problems of people who are going to be in the room. We're going to take those business problems. We're going to show how agentic AI can actually help them save money, make money. And like a lot of the talk around AI has always been around replacing people. But for me, it's always been about how do you enable your strongest teams to operate at a much higher level. So that is the thing that we want to help teams unlock, and just bring in a little bit more clarity, right? Like I said, so there's all the leaders are caught in the same place. There's pressure to move fast right now. Uh, there's at the same time there's a real fear of making the wrong call, and it's a very real tension in a boardroom right now. So the workshop is designed to slow things down just enough to create that clarity, so decisions are deliberate and not reactive.
Good.
Right.
And Hardik, the importance
Yep.
of facilitating collective consciousness on AI at the highest level with CXOs that can bring real life, not only challenges, but real life opportunity, and then leverage not only your guidance and your facilitation, but their experiences as well, provides quantitatively an extreme ROI on the use of not only coming to the event, but spending the time that you could accelerate your business not just in months, but in years of progress, and coming up with the key solutions that can unlock revenue, unlock engagement, unlock a variety of things that, as an isolated CXO stuck in a vacuum of a struggle, cannot unlock. And so I want to encourage people. I know Blaine, Rhett, and I work with C-level executives in the same capacity in our subject matter topic and expertise. And that the facilitator like Hardik Jagda, who's worked with the biggest companies in the world, and to bring the top CXOs into the same room to work through real time business opportunities and issues can result in millions of dollars of value in this 2 days. And I just want to encourage anyone that feels isolated, that has these types of challenges, that you are only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And the fastest way to get to where you want to be is find people that are already there and ask them for directions. And now we have a room full of people that can help facilitate and guided by the leading expert in the space. Is there anything you'd like to add that we're missing about the event on April 28th and 29th in New York City? I know we're having a VIP dinner for charity for the
Yeah.
Unstoppable Foundation, which as always, you're so grateful and gracious. So we're bringing even more people in, thought leaders from around the world to help us in mindset, heart set, and handset at dinner. But what else are we missing about the event?
I'd say the room itself is the product, right? When you are we've capped it at like a small number of people because the conversations that happen between the sessions, they are half the value.
Yeah, yes.
A CRO from a league talking to a broadcast VP who already solved the same problem, they are about to spend 2 years figuring out. So you can't engineer that at a 500% conference. You can only engineer it when you are intentional about who's in the room. So I'd say, yeah, the room itself is going to be the big reason to be in New York.
I agree. Surround yourself with the right people and the right ideas. There's no reason to pay the dummy tax. Hardik has already done that for you, and so many others have as well. Come and join us in New York City, April 28th and 29th. If you want to learn more, come to proximity.tech/NYC-workshop, or just email me or Hardik directly. Hardik, you are amazing. We appreciate you. Continue to change the world with the biggest challenges and excitement in the history of technology, AI. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, David. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Hardik. Thanks.
Thanks, Hardik.
H. Jagda, you got it, my friend. hjagda.com. Check him out.